Hey everyone, it's SeaMystic back here with another pick a card. So this pick a card is going to be a soul scan, an energy scan. I'll scan your energy body first, which is what is in these channel messages. And then I'll pull some cards for other things like your soul's origin. We have 4 piles to choose from as usual. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have charms for each of them, if that helps you choose which pile. We have for pile number 1, we have a horse. For number 2, we have a tree. For number 3, we have a butterfly. And for number 4, we have a paw print. If you need more time, go ahead and pause. The timestamps will be in the description box below per usual. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, for those of you who chose group 1, the horse, let's go ahead and dive in, as mermaids do. And we will start with your channel messages, as always. So I wasn't getting anything for the crown, third eye, or throat. Those seemed clear. But it started getting more dense as it went down from the heart. And the root was the most dense. Because I think something's going on in the heart that's affecting the lower chakras and causing density. And there was a lot stored in the roots, like I said, so that usually indicates a past life for me personally. As in something that affected you profoundly, that is still affecting you today, something that is still held in your root. So this is the tarot portion. I've attached the shuffling to the end of this. You're free at heart, for sure. And you help others do the same. You know, I like to get straight to the point. Your first card, Slave, is supposed to represent your sun sign. This is your sun, middle is your moon, last is your rising. So you at your core, you internally, and how you present to the external world. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Slave. This is highlighting your core connection to Source. How you at your core have complete trust and faith in the divine. You internally, your moon sign, is addict. Helps you recognize and confront addictive behaviors. And externally, how you show up in the world is Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Do you realize what this means? This is like Chiron energy. This is people that help others after they've helped themselves. You find the contradictions and programs within yourself, and it looks like you help others do the same thing. Because at your core, at your heart, you are the horse. You are free. So you can recognize those chains, those programs, ego, all of that. You can recognize that within yourself because you have the ability of self-reflection. And that's how you're able to do that. That's how you're able to help others. You could have been an addict or a slave to something in your past life. And that's probably what's held in your root right now. But you're here, like I say, to help others, to heal yourself. And by doing so, having the ability to heal others. As for your origins, we have 2 cards here saying that you have the energy of an elemental. While you could have incarnated as an elemental anywhere, we have Earth, Sirius, Cassiopeia, and Alpha Centauri. Now we also have that you could have been an amphibian, and that would make sense if you were a water elemental. We also have Scotland here as a past life location. Listen, I know some of these are a little out there, but I believe that the stars carry energy. That's not to say that starseeds actually exist 100%. I don't know. But I believe, like I say, that there's different energies we carry, and that could help us with these cards to identify us at our core. For more information on these things, I will put some links under the timestamps. So that is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless. Hey, for those of you who chose group 2, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. You are the tree. I wasn't getting anything with the crown or third eye. Those seemed clear. But your throat, it had a dip in energy, so I think you have a weakened throat chakra imbalance right now. So this can affect your communication. This can affect your physical body with your thyroid, sore throat, TMJ issues. But most of all, it's probably going to manifest as difficulty in expressing oneself. I wasn't getting anything with the heart, solar plexus, or sacral chakras. But I do think something was going on in the root, and you have a split between your sacral and root chakra for some reason. If your root chakra is being affected, that's your security, that's your foundations. It could affect your bones, the base of your spine, your blood. You could be feeling ungrounded as well. So let's go ahead and get to the card portion. Okay, so the 3 large cards are going to be your soul as it shows up, internally and externally, like sun, moon, and rising. Your sun sign energy, how you show up, is storyteller, which is the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Internally, your subconscious or your moon sign is thief, sheds light on the personal wealth within you that can never be stolen. How you appear externally, your rising. We have shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Wow, this actually tells me a lot. You're an OG soul. You've been around since the beginning. And they say that those that have been around since the beginning have had a lot of incarnations, both in the positive and in the negative polarities, because you're experiencing the whole. You've experienced all perspectives. So I know it may be hard to hear, but we even have in the other cards here that you've incarnated in the shadow aspects. So you have incarnated, as the oppressed, but also as the oppressor. I think you would be really good at communication, really good at philosophy, debate, all of these things, because you have all of these different perspectives that you've experienced in this life and in others. Oh, wait. You had the split from the sacral and the root. And the root is what I was saying in pile 1, is where I think that people carry their past lives. So you could be rejecting the negative polarity incarnations that you had, and that could be why you're split at the root. So there could be some clearings going on. That could be what's going on in the root right now. As for origins and incarnations go, you have Earth 3 different times. You also have Asia, Mayan. You have Vega, which is a star. You have Monoceros, which is a constellation. That's going to be unicorns, and named after that. And then Sirius A. And I will leave links to all of that stuff under the timestamps for more information. So that was pretty quick. That is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless. Hey, for those of you who chose group 3, the butterfly, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We'll start with your channel messages as always. Looking good. So, the only thing I saw was some adjustments going on in the third eye, and the energy seemed to pick up as it went down. So the sacral and root, those seem to be going through adjustments also. I wasn't getting anything for the rest of the chakras, but if you're experiencing adjustments in the crown, or sorry, the third eye, so that's going to be your psychic abilities, your intuition, things like that, seeing through the veil. So you could be getting some upgrades in that area. Like I say, as well as in the sacral and the root. The sacral is going to be about pleasure, creativity, even your emotions. And the root is a lot about your foundations, your security, things like that. So you could have a lot going on, a lot of changes going on right now in those particular 3 areas. That is what I picked up from your energy body. So now let's go ahead and go into the card portion. So the large 3 cards that you see is going to be the energy of you as like your sun sign, your moon sign in the middle, and then your rising sign, which is going to be how you present to the external world. Your moon sign is your internal world, and then your sun sign is you at your core. So your sun sign, your first card is trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Your moon sign is teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. And your rising, how you show up to the world, Samaritan, refines your ability to help those who society would choose to ignore. Well, aren't you the sweetest? So you have a lot of angelic energy. You have a lot of energy that's really close to source. You've already transcended in previous incarnations, and you're here to heal as an earth angel. You are here to heal and guide others. You've historically worked more in the positive polarity, and you're here to fight against, clean up, heal the negative polarities that exist. As far as your incarnations go, so some of this is going to sound a little out there to some of you. I don't know for certain if starseeds are a legitimate thing, but I know that these different stars and constellations carry different energies, and those can be shown to represent us. So you have Safe, which are said to be Orion's sin eaters and shadow hunters. You have Indigenous. You have Lyran. So you have Lyra is a star, and then, a constellation. And then you have another universe. You have Procyon. So that's Procyon is a star in Canis Minor, and those are known as the New Age architects. We have Delphinus, so that's going to be aquatic beings, and then we have close to source, like I mentioned. We also have void, that you came from the void. So, like I said, coming from the very, very beginning, which can include titans, angels, like I say, elementals, and different celestial galactic beings. So all in all, I think it's trying to say you've had a lot of incarnations in close to source in the positive polarity. And I will leave links under the timestamps for more information about these different things that have came up. So that is what I have for you. These were quick today. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless. Hey, for those of you who chose group 4, the paw print, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We will start with your channel messages, as always. Your crown seemed clear. Your third eye seemed like it was more active. So did your throat. Your heart seemed clear. There seemed to be more action again in your solar plexus. And then your sacral seemed weakened, and your root seemed clear. With your third eye being active, you could be going through a lot of activations right now with your psychic abilities and intuition. With your throat being more active, you could be speaking out or speaking your truth more. And with a weakened sacral is about your passion, pleasure, creativity, and even emotions. So if it's weakened right now, you could feel detached from your body even, or have a weakened drive. Okay, so not a weekend drive, a weakened, W-E-A-K-E-N-E-D, drive. So a lack of motivation. So let's get into the tarot and oracle cards portion. The main cards we have, the large cards here, are going to represent how your soul is at your sun, moon, and rising. So who you are at your core, who you are internally, and who you are to the external world. And your first card, you at your core, your sun energy, is beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Your moon card, your internal subconscious, is God. Represents the nature of the divine in yourself and in others. And your rising sign, how you appear to everyone else, we have prostitute, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So I'm getting Jesus and Mary Magdalene sort of energies for this. And then Jerusalem came out, so that kind of validated that for me. But that's sort of the family group we're talking about here. Overall, the main thing for you is empowerment, finding the power in yourself, knowing that you're connected to source, and then showing others how to do the same, how to embrace and step into their own power. And that's a very quick and simple way to say a very profound statement there. Like one of the other groups, I do think that you've ascended in your past life. You've reached transcendence. Like Jesus, you are what's called a psychopomp or a ferryman. You are like the bridge between the higher and lower realms, heaven and earth, or heaven and hell, you could even say. You're a bridge to the other dimensions, and you help people do the same thing. So you definitely have psychic abilities, mediumship abilities. So the rest of the cards might seem a little strange. Those are going to be different origins and incarnations you could have had. Even if you don't believe in starseeds, I'm not quite convinced myself. Just know that each of these places have their own unique energy signatures, and that's how you can look at it. So serpents, for example, those are known as the wisdom keepers of the underworld. So there's that psychopomp energy I was talking about. You also have Delphinus, which is the dolphin constellation. Jerusalem, like I said, Andromeda, feline. You could have had a feline incarnation. Orion, void. So the primordial void, meaning you've been here since the beginning. And then Pegasus, and those are also psychopomps. So people from the Pegasus constellation. So for more information on those, I will put links under the timestamps. And if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help to circulate and support the channel. I do hope to see you next time. Take care and God bless.